Life support on the way.
You're a victim.
There we go, CSI.
Hey, yo, what's good, Josh? Boy, Faded 2 Games here. Welcome back to another Warframe video. So today, guys, we're taking a look at Gyre and this interesting build that I have not come up with. I have actually gotten this build idea from one of my handy viewers. His name is Banks. He's a very cool dude, very chill guy. Don't do too much talking. He's more about action. But I seen he had an invisible Gyre build, but his was more of a melee gunrunner build with evade, which I thought was really cool because, funny do you know, electricity procs do hit headshots, so you can be invisible indefinitely if you run evade. But with this build, we're not doing none of that. So we're exploiting the shade mechanic, the shade ghost mechanic. With this, we just use abilities to kill enemies all around us. Now this build is very strong against random or weaker mobs, but enemies like Boar and the Acolyte, it's a bit tough. So just bring a strong weapon, just in case you need to come out of stuff and crack some skulls. But if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that like, subscribe button, because it's about to get good, baby. First things first, let's go ahead and get into Gyre's abilities. Now we're not going to go too in depth. If you guys want to see the original Gyre build and the in-depth guide, click this video right here. But first and first, her passive is Gyre's abilities have a 10% chance to deal critical damage for each electricity status that affects the enemy, which is insane. With that being said, you can take advantage of this with the Arcane Crepuscular mod while we are invisible. But the ability we are going now is Neutron Star. Well, no star with the Neutron Star augment, which makes us a insane damage boost, and also giving us super duper damage reduction, which is so nice. So if we're fighting Acolyte, we'll tank enough to take him down before he takes us down, you know. Now next we have Coil Horizon. Now with the Coil Recharge augment, this makes us a very powerful AoE and crowd control ability that sucks enemies in after a short duration once the Horizon finishes. Right, yeah. But it's super nice. But throw forward a gyratory sphere that will implode after a few seconds, or it can be manually triggered. Yeah, so I just do manually trigger. I'll throw the ball out, group of enemies, trigger it, pull enemies all the way in, which is so nice. Love it. Next I have Cath Code Grace. Now with Cath Code Grace and Road as well mixed together, these can stay on indefinitely, giving you infinite energy, which is nice. Now your energy rate does scale with ability strength, and it's about 2.4 energy per second, which is it's less than Energy Nexus, but if you stack this with the Energy Nexus, this could be a pretty good build, or pretty good choice. Gain a brief burst of increased critical chance and energy regen. With each kill extended duration of Cath Code Grace, casting is on cooldown. So once it does go off, we're good. But with Cath Code Karma, we get a 200% damage bonus. And now with Gyre's rotor as well, Gyre's mechanism spin at incredible speeds, generating an electric field that shocks nearby enemies. With Gyre, when Gyre gets a crit hit, a large electrical discharge will chain from the enemy that has hit a nearby enemy. And now with the abilities like Guardian and Shield Charger on your companions, you will automatically gain over shields. So if you're if you are taking advantage of the good old Arcane Cascadia overcharge, you will always have 300% bonus crit chance. So we'll be crit creating on everything we do, which is so nice. Now Zenruk, I'm not gonna lie, you need Zenruk for Gyre in general. She is just so energy hungry, I've tried so many times to run her without Zenruk, and I'm not gonna lie, guys, I made a build video before this. I went to go do the joint, kept dying because I ran out of energy. Now, put Xenoric on, solve the problem. Now, I do got 3 builds for you guys. If you guys want to check out all 3 builds, make sure you guys stay till the end, and I will do a showcase of each and every build. Now, but for the first build, so all of these can stay the same, doesn't matter, but these 3 are necessary. Not gonna lie, just because you need that you need that electrical damage that scales incredibly high. So if you would go 5, you can probably take care of acolytes. Now, you can kill acolytes with the electricity. It will take a while, but if you have armor strip from your like a companion or something like that, so instead of going like, I would say the Hurrahs, Kubro, and Shader are the ones that turn invisible. So yeah, that might be your only option. Or, hear me out, toxin on your guns, and you throw on 2 green shards for corrosive stacks. Not toxin on your guns, sorry. Corrosive on your guns. Jesus. Sorry, and your boy's kind of sick, so if you hear me like super snotty, that's my apologies. But yeah. And Warframe casting speed is actually kind of needed on her as well. And we just got this for Energy Max because we're not running flow. Now for the build, we have Mo Augmented just for more ability strength. Archer Crit Spickler for the final crit chance bonus, which is super insane and a necessity for this. Now you see I got 2 armor for him. I got 6 armor into my baby girl, and I tell you it is worth it. And I'm going to get another Gyre, and I'm just going to subsume her because trust believe we're throwing on Core Horizon with some other builds because I got some ideas boiling in my head. But we got Growing Power, Prime Sure-Footed, Blind Rage, got the good Current, or Extended, Precision Intensified, Archon Vitality. If you're wondering why I have Archon Vitality and not Archon Stretch, you can run both. It doesn't really matter. But since we're running 3 Augment setup, Archon Vitality is just better because Null Star does more damage and primes enemies with Blast and Heat procs. When it is applied twice, you can you can instacast what you use about 2 to 3 of your antimatter particles. You can recast it, and all remaining particles will be sent out to enemies in front of you, dealing devastating heat and blast damage. And while your electricity is also proccing from your Core Horizon, your Gather Grace, and your road as well. And those huge ticks from your road as well is insane. So you can just literally walk around and just destroy everything in sight, which is so fun. I'm not gonna lie, guys, it's so fun. Now everything can scale with ability strength. I just chose Overextended just to get some more range. But you want, instead of go to say you go stretch, you can do that if you want, if you don't want to waste the strength. But it's up to you. But we have Precision Intensified to increase the damage of our road as well, which is nice. Alright. Now, for the next build, we are taking advantage of Webbed Embrace, which is, you know, the baby girl Oraxia's ability, making enemies more vulnerable to damage, which is also nice. Blind Rage, Energy Nexus, Archon Continuity, Archon Stretch. Now, reason we have both of these, like I said, just some more energy. And I decided to go Energy Siphon, but you go really whatever you want, to be honest. But Chemical Current and Core Recharge. You need both of these. Energy Nexus just have insane energy regen, and I got Rolling Guard. If you know, you know. And we decided to go Overextend again just because I love that range. More Augmented and Arctic Spicular yet again because we can. Now if you go Primary Blight, that's super nice. Super nice. But this is the setup. And for build 3, we are running Fire Blast. Now this is a more practical setup with Armor Strip. So we can go Armor Strip. So your base Fire Blast will always decrease 75% of the armor. So proc it twice, 100% energy. Sorry, 100% armor stripped. So definitely let me give this build a try. Now, like I said, I tried this build without Xenoric, but it just did not hit the same. So Energize, Guard Kicker Spicular, Flow, Core Recharge, Blind Rage, Catholic Current, Overextended, Archive Stretch, Archive Vitality, and Precision Intensified. You're like, whoa, your stuff is so, your ability strength is so low. Trust me, brother, it doesn't matter. We have armor strip. You are just fine, brother, just fine. With Growing Power, we're going to increase our ability strength by that much more. And our road as well is still around the same as our other 2 builds, thanks to Precision Intensify. But if you just want to go Armor Intensify, that could work too. Alright, on to the weapons. Really just use any weapon. Really use any weapon. You can go Conjunction Voltage just for more. Where is it at? Let's say it's on secondary. But yeah, your primary doesn't really matter. Just bring any strong weapon that you know can destroy an Acolyte or Vor when you're in Steelpath. So this, I decided to go Arcane Fortified just for a bit more defense. But to be honest, I actually recommend you guys go ahead and do Cascaded Flare. That way your heat procs from your Null Star ramps up faster. You can do that as well, but you can also go Cascadia Overcharge, like I was talking about, give you more red crits. Or you can go Secondary Encumber on Status Effect, trigger a secondary status effect. Also good, you know, so that works too. Definitely highly recommend. So Encumber, Overcharge, and Cascaded Flare are your best bets if you want that big damage, and your heat procs can scale infinitely. So yeah, the stronger the enemy, the more procs you want to get on. So it's nice. And just so just for more movement speed. Doesn't really matter what your melee is. Doesn't really help anything, to be honest. And for good old Shade Prime, we're running Ambush, Garden, Fire It Up, Ghost, Spare Parts, Regen, Back Aim, Shoot Charge. And the heat procs from your Sentinel also stacks up 4 times. Sorry, by another 100%. So it's nice. And for our Verglass, you know, Viral Heat, good old Galvanized Munitions. Sorry, Galvanized up to 200 munitions. Better Clip, Thermal Rounds, Cryo Rounds, Critical Delay, Incineration. Worth it. But yeah, guys, that is the build. So make sure you guys stay tuned and peace. Watch the full video.
I feel like Bruno, but call me Uno, cause I got one of them with me. And I'm a beast, pity, this shit gon' bang, shitty, gotta put on for my city, bitch, I keep everything I think I had enough, all this money got me acting up. Niggas be mad as fuck, cause they know I gotta bag it up.